this offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Outside Anthony. 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Diaw, the pass to Ginobili. Out to Parker. In the corner, it's Martin. Spurs passing it around. West dishes to Parker. Ring shot on the way. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Roten kicks to Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. The alley-oop. Martin with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Tony Roten. And it's slammed in by Diaw.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Anderson against Calderon. Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Ginobili. And the layup's good off the glass. Ginobili's got 5.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
They set the pick. Calderon passes to O'Quinn. .36 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. West with some nice D. Diaw dishes to West. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And a switcher also for New York. Thomas is checked in.
Loving the energy right now here in the 3rd quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And Mills kicks to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Spurs lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Mills in at the 1. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The drive by Aldridge. Here's Leonard.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year, just lacked any real presence in the paint, and lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 6 assists now in the game. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Ginobili outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Roten dishes to Afflalo. Roten, the pass to Carmelo. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. San Antonio on defense. It's a 1-point game. Shot clock at 6. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Out to the right wing. The feed to Lopez. Roten with it. Leonard picks him up. And Afflalo kicks to Anthony. Over to the wing. Here's the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Martin's checked in for the Spurs.
Kevin Martin.
And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Afflalo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Off the inbound pass. And Tony Roten gets the whistle there. That is his 1st foul of the game. And Parker, here we go. Here's Aldridge. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been reining in those threes.
Daniel Green is checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Anthony. Porzingis passes to Anthony. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle in. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he is unable to get the second one.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
No good. Empty that time from Leonard. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Parker kicks to Leonard, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The drive by Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Now here's Anthony. And here's a follow for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Aldridge with a screen on Calderon. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And a fast break now for New York. Tipped away. And he's able to get it back. It's Anthony with the drive. No good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last.